All right, we talked a little bit last week how we thought it was a little late to be trying to short the market, and Monday was Martin Luther King holiday, and you can see here in this part of the market we actually traded up on Monday night after the markets closed in Europe, and then Tuesday and Wednesday, we had a huge move to the downside, made new lows. Um, on Wednesday on the open. But since then, as you can see here, looking at the Nasdaq, this is a 15-minute chart. We not only came to the magnet there of 4140 area, but we proceeded to bust out and make new highs. Now, I don't know if this rally means we're going higher or not, but on the short-term basis now, we've gone from oversold to overbought. And the next thing you want to kind of take a look at is when you're viewing the charts, is you want to look at the midterm charts. The best things that the bulls could really hope to achieve here is for the next level to be hit, which would be, in our opinion, somewhere around the 4350 level. That's kind of the top of this big value area that we are now locked in on the 1 hour chart, which is really a 1 month chart. So the key points here is if we saw a sell-off early and we're able to hold in that 100 points below us around 4150 to 4120. As long as we really stay above 4100, this market looks pretty solid, really, above the 4080 or so level. So what I would like to see is I would like to see a pullback that would be an attempt to be bought by traders this week early. If we could do that first tomorrow on Monday and then get an open, drive us down lower, scare out some more new longs and help the new shorts. But then you might have an opportunity to buy down in there and then look for a rally higher. I also mentioned a little bit about oil. I want to talk a little bit how oil has led us. And oil did close the week over $31, as we suggested. That would be a good area to watch. We traded down to 27 and then 27.50 or so, and then traded all the way up to 32.50. So let me pull up an oil chart. So let's talk a little bit about oil. NASDAQ, again, has already rallied about 7% off the bottom that it saw, 39.83 up to about 42.60. So again, sitting right at 7% rally. We've already had a huge rally, and really, if you'd like to see a continuation, it really all hinges on kind of what oil is doing. So I'm going to pull up the midterm charts, and again, we've had a flush out of oil here down to 27.56, and then we rallied really hard on Thursday and Friday last week, making it all the way up here to 32.50. Now, halfway in this 1 month move is somewhere around the 34.50 range, and as you can see by the profile, we're now well above the $31 that we talked about. And really, again, what you'd like to see here, if you're trading for a continuation trade, you'd like to see a pullback if you haven't been on board any of this. Again, if you're trading shorter term charts, you've definitely got long this the oil trade, just like you did the NASDAQ and everything on the Wednesday morning turnaround or the afternoon turnaround. So both of those things got you long on the profile on a much shorter term charts, and now they've just become overextended. And really, if you want to trade the midterm charts, is really the next level you want to trade. We've gone from oversold to overbought, and you're looking for a pullback. So again, if we could see a pullback to that 30.50 to 31 area tomorrow, that would be a good opportunity to buy a little bit. And again, really, as long as we're staying above that $29 level that I see, this is a pretty wide area on this profile, although it's small compared to the magnet above 45. This market may have some upside to do. I wouldn't get too excited. It may also still return and go lower. This market is going to be, you've got to be able to have game plans for both sides of the market here coming into the next few weeks as volatility continues. It is an election year. I don't see this changing, so be ready for a good week of trading again. Volatility should pull back in the price action. It actually did start. We were selling VIX options last week because they got a little frothy, and we've taken a good chunk of those off. We'll let those kind of settle in, but VIX, if we were to pull up real quickly here, traded as high, I believe, is around 27 on the front month, and then on that second move when we actually sold off, it hit 28. On that second move early in the week, we saw a move less, and this was on Wednesday right here. We saw a move to 27, and we didn't make a new high as the market was making new lows. So that was a real good indicator, and I use the VIX primarily for this type of behavior, as it gives a lot of signals sometimes that people overlook. As the market made new lows, VIX was not expanding to a new high. So that gave a lot of oomph to me that the markets were ready to turn around. And on Wednesday afternoon, after they hit that bottom, they did, and hopefully, again, you participated on a good chunk of that upside on the indices, which have moved 7%. But we'll see what happens this week. This week, volatility should continue, and we'll be back. Thanks.